And let the social media peeps get caught up. Wonderful to be back with you again today. This is the third Wednesday of the month, and we are talking about how to lead authentically. How do you lead authentically in the midst of everything that's going on right now, in the midst of a pandemic, in the midst of crises? What does that look like? How do you lead well? How do you lead strong? Let me know, for those of you within our academy, if you can hear me and see me okay. Just type into the chat area if you can see me okay. On social media, let me know that you can see and hear me okay. I won't be able to see. Won't be able to see your comments, at least straight away, but I'll be able to see them in a little bit, and I will respond to them, I promise you. So I want to talk to you today about leadership and about leading authentically within the context of leadership. And I also want to encourage you to sign up for a birthday giveaway. Thanks, Janelle. Appreciate that. I want to make sure that you are in this next week's giveaway. There's no strings attached, no sales gimmicks. What we're trying to do is just try to be of support, try to be of help any way that we can. In addition to having 15 counselors and coaches pour into folks who need support, who need help, who are not just primarily concerned with their physical hygiene, although we need to be concerned about our physical hygiene, but who are also concerned about their mental hygiene, right? And so that's where we come in, right? That's where it is important to stay safe physically. But it's also important to stay safe mentally and emotionally and spiritually, right? We're all safe. If you have faith in Jesus, then you're safe in him from a spiritual perspective. But I want to talk to you today about what does that look like in the context of leadership, whether that's in a family sense personally or in a professional sense more corporately. I want to share some thoughts with you that I think will be helpful. But before we dive into that, I would love, just text the word love to 678-608-2111. You will automatically be entered in to, you'll get an email back from me just asking your name. And then we'll give you the link to enter the giveaway. And I'm going to give you the link as well. This week's giveaway is over $350 worth if you are one of the lucky winners. And it says 2 winners on there. We may give more away than that. So make sure that you jump in. And what will happen, let me do this with you. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen with you so that you can, thanks, Crystal, so you can see what the giveaway looks like, basically. And I'm actually doing that on social media. I'm not sure that I can do that in both places. So but if you text love, just the word love, to 678-608-2111, you will see, let me drag this over here. You will get a link, a bit.ly link, and it will look like this. Birthday giveaway. You can win 4 tickets to Skyline Park, 4 put passes. Obviously, hopefully somewhere in the middle of the end of this month, middle of next month, they'll start opening things again, is the word that we are receiving from people in the administration, from the government, and also just people on the ground. And so we're also going to give you 4 tickets to the Atlanta Botanical Gardens. It's also up for in that raffle. Another prize is a free virtual video or phone counseling or coaching session with one of our team. We also have in office sessions, and I want to just say to you that we are taking all the precautions to be safe and ensure that the risk is as low as possible. My contacts within the medical field, and they are varied over a number of different hospital systems here in Atlanta, are reporting back that the medical system are actually lowering the hours of staff, and that the numbers are very, very much lower than what everyone expected. So that is wonderful news. That is like, yay, hallelujah. And it's because of what a phenomenal job you have done at staying home and being safe. Again, if you're wondering, we are an essential service, and so we get to come to the office for a number of our team, and some have decided, again, as part of their contribution to helping, they've switched to only phone and video sessions. And so we just want you to know that we have phone, video, and in-office sessions available. Also, I want to say that there is another 1-month membership to our online academy. It says $97. Actually, the full academy is worth $297, and so that is the middle option. So I think that makes it around $450. Basically, is up for grabs, or up for winning. So really want to encourage you to send a text to that number, and there we go. And you will get a link, and you'll be able to go right there. So that's that out of the way, although I leave that number on the screen while we are going through our coaching time today. And then, so also want to say a couple more thoughts. First of all, it was Easter weekend last weekend, right? Easter. Man, Easter in the middle of a pandemic was very, very different. And yet the core truths of what we were celebrating were not different. The core truths that we are celebrating didn't change, whether you were celebrating virtually from the comfort of your living room or kitchen or wherever. I'm trusting that you were able to receive some pour in. Aaron, bless you. I'm going to send that number right now. So you're just texting the word love to 678-608-2111 to enter the giveaway. And you will see that popping up right now. Well done. All right. So yeah, I was in my living room. I'm not sure where you were. If you tell me where you were when you were celebrating, I mean, I'm thinking Sunday morning, obviously, where you were. There are a number of options, obviously, from your living room versus, when you're kind of going in person. And yeah, so let me pop over here just to and get you this direct link to this week's giveaway. That would be awesome. Hey, Kim. Thank you. Lovely to see your face too. So, yeah, I was in my my living room, and man, we sang a song, "Because He Lives," and my kid. I grew up with this song, "Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know, yeah, I know. I know. He holds the future. Life is worth living just because He lives." And wow, what a powerful song, right? What a powerful song to sing on Easter morning. It was incredibly encouraging. And so that was where my one highlight of my Sunday morning was. Here is the giveaway link to go there directly. If you already have a relationship with us, then I'm just going to say you can go to bit.ly BCIB Day. So it is there for you. You can also go to that link, and I am going to also pop this here. Add that. Can I add that? Is it too late? Look like it's letting me add that, gang. So I'm just going to say, maybe actually I've got to add it up here. If you type into your web browser bit.ly/BCIB, these are capital BCI, capital B, lowercase DAY. I'm not sure if that matters. And there it is. There's the direct. But I'm just going to say, just make it easy on yourself. They will, my team will text you back the link when you text love to 678-608-2111. All right. And so, how are you, Andy? Great to have you on here. Okay. So yeah, that song, so encouraging, so inspiring. And I don't know about you, but the message that I received on Sunday was that in the midst of a pandemic, a global pandemic, so many things are canceled. And the core kind of takeaway for me was that though everything or a lot of things are canceled, death also was canceled because of Easter. And that was a pretty cool thought. I'm gonna say that I really enjoyed that thought, that Easter means for us that death has been canceled, and that because Jesus rose from the dead, we can also have encouragement that we also can be experience eternal life, right? And also be part of the resurrection. So all of that to say, how do we lead authentically? What does it look like for us to lead authentically? Here's a question that I want to ask you to ask yourself. What do you want to be remembered for a year from now? everybody's going to remember who stood out for them, who stood out in the midst of this pandemic, who was helpful to them, who was at least Bob, let me come back to you on that. Oh, you know what? I gave you the wrong link. Thank you so much, Bob. You're a star, bro. I gave you the wrong. I'm glad I didn't post it on social media yet. I don't believe I did. So let me get the right link. Wow. Thank you, Bob. I will get that correct link up here in just a second. Let me see. Can I copy that? Bob, there's the link. So I just gave it to you within the chat area. So for those of you who are with us on social media, you're being led in the door into our Live, Love, Lead Academy this week when we're talking about leading authentically. And so if you're not seeing some things come up on the screen, then I'm really just wanting to encourage you. I'll do the best I can to post some of the things up there. But the primary kind of takeaway or gift for you today is to be part of this, of my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow. I am the ripe young age of 47 years old. Check your email tomorrow because I want to give another gift to you tomorrow. And so I just want to say, be looking out for that. The email will come from kevin@brokenchainsintl.com. So make sure I'm in your safe senders list. And if you've blocked me, please unblock me. But that gift will come tomorrow for my birthday, my gift to you. How do you want to be remembered a year from now is the question. How do you want to be remembered a year from now? And this is a part of leading, right? This is part of leading authentically. Do you want to be someone that, man, she didn't come up on my radar, that they were nowhere to be found? If that isn't how you would like to be remembered a year from now, then my question to you is, how can you be, and it's not really about you being remembered in the sense of, oh, how great you are, but in the context of leading, are you leading? And how do you lead authentically, right? I mean, how do you be you in the midst of a global pandemic? In the most genuine, in the most honest, in the most authentic way possible. And here's just a couple of encouragements for you. The first encouragement for you is that you commit to being a safe person to the people that you're around. You commit to being a safe person to the people that you are around, that you have the privilege of sharing life with, of leading. And here's the question. If we went and asked them right now, the past 48 hours, just take the past 48 hours, if we did an anonymous survey of the ones you love most in the world, right, in your family context or in a corporate context, if I asked them, I did a survey, would they say, yeah, he's safe, she's safe, I want to be around them? Would they say that? So that's my first question to you. And my first really practical takeaway is that right now, People are very much in need of safety. And are you being safe to the people in your life? Would they say yes? Would they say yes? Are you safe for the people in your life, or to the people in your life? There's your first question. What would they say? Are you safe? Because people are scared, right? People are anxious. People very much are wanting safety, needing safety, physical safety, emotional safety, relational safety. And the higher level that you can provide safety in people's lives is going to dictate how much they're going to trust you. And that is the second question. As a leader, are you helping people to do those you lead trust you? That would be question number 2, and takeaway number 2. So first one is, are you safe to the people in your life? Second question is, do those you lead trust you? Are you increasing or are you decreasing trust to the people that are in your life? Because to lead authentically, this isn't about titles. This is about genuine guiding people in a way that they should go, right? Paul said, follow me as I follow Jesus, right? Can you say follow me? Or are you more inclined to say right now, don't be following me? Is that your inclination? Whatever you do not be. I am stressed out of my ringer. Is that where you would comment, or what you might say right now? I don't know. And so these are just really good. I mean, people need to know who they can trust right now. There are a lot of voices out there. Are you trustworthy? And you may say, well, look, man, you don't know what we've just come through. Like, I'm trying to rebuild trust. Awesome. Then let me encourage you with this thought. The person that breaches trust, does not get to dictate the terms of the rebuilding of trust. Your primary focus and responsibility is to be trustworthy. You don't get to say or demand, well, you should trust me by now. I mean, it's been 6 months, or whatever the case might be. The person that has broken the trust does not get to dictate the terms of the rebuilding of trust. The person that gets to dictate the terms of rebuilding of trust to a large degree is the one whose trust has been broken. And your goal is to remove doubt. Your goal is to not have them wonder to the degree that is most helpful for them. The goal is for them not to have to come and ask you about the context of the areas in which trust has been broken in the past. What practical steps can you take to help them rebuild trust? So, first thought is, are you safe? I'll confess to you that there was a time in my life where, even in the context of my marriage, Deb would have said to me, you are the safest person on the place of the planet. You are the safest person on the face of the planet, not the place of the planet, the face of the planet. Safest person on the face of the planet. Who would like to hear that be said of them? Man, sign me up. Daly, did you say, she said, You used to be. I said that she used to tell me that. Deb used to tell me that. Man, and it felt good. Until the day. And man, she's a treasure, gang. So this is not about Debbie, this is about me. Until the day that she said to me, you're one of the last people that I would want to go to on the face of the planet. With my stuff, my hurt, do not sign me up for that, right? Wow. And it wasn't a hurtful, I mean, it hurt, but it wasn't a wounding, it wasn't like a dagger, an intentional dagger. It was a revealing of where we were because of my behavior. In the Academy, we help you live fully, love deeply, and lead more authentically. Sometimes you don't realize how good you have it until it's gone. And that trust was gone for me with Deb. In that way. And so, honestly, for a good period of time since, I've been really intentional about reclaiming that ground that was stolen, that I allowed get taken from me in my marital relationship. So that I could love well and live fully in the context of our relationship and lead authentically in that space, so that she would be able to say again, I believe you're for me, you're not against me. And the whole world can be falling apart. Like, the whole world can be falling apart, or at least feel like it's falling apart. But I know you're for me. You're not against me. And I'm confessing that to you right now because I want to encourage you that to love well, to lead authentically, to live fully, necessitates us to be intentional, us to be focused. So what do you want to be remembered for? How do you want to be remembered? Last night, I'm jumping back to the first point that I want you to take away. And the first point that I want you to take away is are you safe? Are you safe to the people in your life, for the people in your life? Last night, one of our kids was FaceTiming in from somewhere else in the state, and he had come across some pretty cool sneakers, runners. In coming across them, he called us, me and Zach, my youngest, his younger brother, and he says, "Hey, what size are you two again?" And we tell him our size, and he says, "Hey, what do you think of these?" "Oh yeah, I love them." And we both kind of were positive in our response, right? He was like, "Yeah, I'm going to pick these up for you." And he wasn't out shopping, just getting the latest deals when we were supposed to be home safe. I don't even know if any of those stores are open actually right now, but he said, well, he was asking that, and it was on FaceTime, so it was open. And didn't somebody in the family, kind of speak like something like, let's just say it wasn't positive. Now you have to know me. Okay, you need to know me. I don't know who Imelda Marcos is, but I understand that she is a lady that owned a lot of shoes. And so I don't think I own a lot of shoes, but anyway, for a fella, maybe I do, and I just get them for really good deals. Anyway, look, the thought was posed, although it wasn't clear to me in the moment, that it wouldn't be the best idea for me to pick up another pair of shoes, even if they were going to be gifted to me. So, because I didn't need another pair. Well, I didn't quite pick that up in the moment, right? And so I had a quite short kind of response and thought about it later. And I actually responded and said, hey, I'm sorry for snapping at you earlier when I was thinking, hey, this was a really nice thing for my son to do. And your response, I thought, was kind of putting that down. And that wasn't actually the case. It was, I don't know that you need another pair of shoes, do you? So, so I own that, right? That's what love does. Love listens. Love owns when it can own, and love validates, and then love expresses, right? So that's what we did, and we were able to reconnect, right, in that relationship. The way one of your comments is saying for me to be safe, and is to be completely vulnerable. Yeah. I heard that the difference between vulnerability and authenticity is this. Authenticity gives a person, I think it's vulnerability and authenticity, but anyway, it's good. You'll like this, I think. Authenticity gives a person a gun, and they could really hurt you with it. Vulnerability gives them the bullets with the gun when they could actually kill you, right? So I like that. Vulnerability is giving them the bullets with the gun to where they could really, really hurt you with. This journey for all of us is about shared experience. I had a man, a brother the other day, not my physical brother, but a brother in Jesus the other day, share, look, I'm being tempted lately to make a call to, you're welcome, Bob, to being tempted to make a call to someone outside of his marriage. And just by him sharing that broke the power of what that feels like in the darkness, right? When you keep stuff in the dark, it has the power to control you. And so just by him sharing that with me, just allowed, right? I mean, it allowed me to help carry that burden, right? Even though I'm not being tempted with the same temptation he is right now, sharing it helps somebody else carry it with you, and it doesn't seem so heavy for you. And so that would be another thought that I have for you. But let me go back to, let me see here. Let me see. Okay, so just a reminder on that text. So shared number one, are you safe? If we asked people in your life, are you safe? What would they say? And number two, do they trust you? Do they trust you, or do you have some work to do into rebuilding that trust? And then the third takeaway for you for today is just how do you right now in this season help other people? How do you help other people? There's a lot of businesses, there's a lot of ministries, there's a lot of charities like ours that are needing to pivot to be a effective help and support to the people in their communities. So one way we're doing that is we help people via phone, in phone sessions, phone coaching sessions, phone counseling sessions, and via video, right? This is one of those ways, right? Last week or a couple weeks ago, we did a virtual intensive, 2 days in another state via video, helping people get unstuck, helping people let go of excess baggage that they've been carrying, help people walk in fullness, right? Help people live free, even in containment, right? Even in confinement, helping people live free. Phenomenal privilege to be able to do that. But we're just, how do we do that better? How do we do that differently? How do we do that more effectively? And in considering this week's theme about leading authentically, what might that look like for you? What is a practical way that you can be of service to the people that are around you? People don't care what you know. And you've heard the end of this before, until they know how much you care. People don't care about what you think or what you know until they know how much you care. And that knowing is experiential knowing. How do you communicate care to the people in your sphere of influence? Who could you call who you haven't called in a long time? And don't let the thought of, oh, they're only going to think that because of the pandemic is the only reason why I'm calling them. So what? So own it. You're not on trial. Your very act is saying, I care enough to overcome the obstacles to reach out, to say, I love you, I care about you. How can I serve? How can I minister? How can I be present in your story? Are you safe for the people that you are leading? Do they trust you? And if they don't, what are some steps that you can take to increase trust in their lives? And third, and let me go ahead and type this in. How can you help others right now? You want to decrease, and you want to decrease anxiety. Find a way to help others right now. How can you help others right now? Helping others gets your eyes off of yourself, gets your eyes focused on other people, and frankly, it releases dopamine in your noggin, which is, that feel-good chemical that happens to us when we have physical exertion, that happens to us, even when you are touched, which is right now off limits, right? But there are other ways that when you serve, right? Given it shall be given unto you, right? Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, right? God promises. That's not the motive, though. The motive is, hey, how can I lead well? And one of the ways I can lead well is by giving and by helping and by serving those in my world. Look around you to the people that are in your sphere of influence and ask yourself this question: what do they need right now? And how can you contribute to that need? What do they need right now, and how can you contribute to that need? I mean, my birthday giveaway this week, and there's more coming in tomorrow. If I don't have your email address, personal message me in any of these social medias, or email me at info@brokenchainsintl.com. Let me give you that email address on social media. But if you're inside of our community, we can help with that already. But email us. We're here for you. If you have a serious need right now today, just call us. Call us at 800-910-5060. Call us. Don't wait. Our team is active and working and helping people. We're here for that. The reality is that there's no vaccine right now. And even when a vaccine is discovered, it's going to take some time for that vaccine to be tested and to be safe enough to be released to the public. So we're looking at a significant period of time before whatever normal looks like for us to return to. So I want to encourage you with that thought. That is, how can you serve others right now? What do they need? What can you contribute to that? With the reality that there is no vaccine and it's going to take some time before one is not only found and developed, but tested and released to the public, then we as leaders have to figure out how we can best lead right now. We've done other lives recently. We talked about mental hygiene. We've talked about self-care. We've talked about making sure that you are taking care of your own needs in light of what the future holds, and in light of you being able to be a more effective leader of those that are in your world. So one of the ways for us that we are doing that is we're saying, hey, we're doing a giveaway. It's my birthday, but we're doing a giveaway. And we want to bless you. We want to pour into you. We want to journey with you. We want to help create safety for you, not just physically, but we want to help create that physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially. And so we want to resource you and provide in the best way that we possibly can right now. Tomorrow in your inbox, you're going to find one of the ways that we're going to be able to do that. And we want to offer that help and support to you. We want to help you help other people. And we want to help you increase trust and maintain trust and garner the trust of others that need to know that you're trustworthy, that you have a good heart motive, and that you are present and here for their best. For right now, I'm going to sign off on social media and just encourage you to text us. Text the word love to 678-608-2111. And let us enter you in my birthday giveaway that's up in just a few more days. So please get your entry in there. Share it to the degree that you can. If you follow us on some of our social media accounts, you'll get more entries. When you share it with someone else, you'll get more entries. And I think we have an app that I think we're letting people download our app. So if you've got that, and that's another way that we're trying to be a support and be an aid and be a help in the community. So jump into that and then look out for your email tomorrow, and we will get that information to you, at least for what we're giving away. So with that, I'm going to say, those of you in the academy, hang on for a few more minutes. But for those on social media, God love you. God bless. Be safe. Lift your head up high. Be safe to those around you. Increase trust in those around you, and be of service and help to others. And you will be blessed because of it. And you will be the person, the spouse, the parent, the brother, the sister, the friend, the leader that is in your heart of hearts that you long to be. And if we can help you with that, that's why we're here. So